Are you an executive who has reached the ceiling in your current job, who has little time to dedicate to your career transition and need quick and practical advice? This is Happy Monday Executives, empowering executives in career transition, a weekly podcast providing you focused, actionable advice, insights, and powerful tips. With your career strategist guru, Isabelita Castillo.
Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Happy Monday Executives, empowering executives in career transition. I'm your host, Isabelita Castillo, and today we'll cover the topic, creating visibility as a strategy to be remembered and contacted by decision makers and headhunters. It's making LinkedIn work for you as a reverse engineering tool. So, in a very nutshell, as a recap of our last two episodes, we spoke about topics revolving in how do you identify your next job. And then once you know what you really want to do and identify your value proposition, so who should I start reaching out to? So that involved decision makers and involved also headhunters and recruiters. So now you have a pipeline of headhunters and recruiters who you started networking with and started sending your message, gaining your visibility. But how do you maintain that visibility? So today's topic, we're going to talk about how to maintain visibility with the decision makers and headhunters who you already have in your radar now. How do you make sure you stay in their radar so they do not forget you and they will come back to you as soon as they have a relevant position that you can fulfill? So, visibility. What is visibility? So, visibility literally means staying visible, being remembered. So, how do you do that? Well, first of all, you need to define who do you want to stay visible to. Definitely to companies and to those headhunters who actually are within your field of expertise. Now, once you have downloaded the contacts, and you can do that in LinkedIn, you can go in your settings and you can ask to download your list of your network in an Excel sheet. If you didn't know that, just please do a quick search on Google. How do I download my list of contacts on LinkedIn or from LinkedIn? So once you do that, then you can start defining, I would say start with the first 30. Start defining who are the first 30, do a little filter, and then look what they are doing. So as soon as you click on their profile, you're already getting the visibility of those who are usually checking who's viewed my profile today, or those who have the notifications on saying, let me know who has seen my profile today, and then LinkedIn will say this person has just viewed your profile. As soon as you do that alone, already you're getting visibility to at least, I would say, 50% of the people. However, if those people don't have those settings and they could care less about who checked their profile that day, then in that case, you need to react, you need to interact to their posts on LinkedIn. So go in their all activity, go in their profile, and then see what activities, what posts they are putting there themselves that I can actually engage with. It could be a like, but honestly, a like is not enough. You want really to engage, especially if it is your topic of expertise. You can actually make a comment about what they said, of course, always coming across as you confirm what they are saying, never the opposite, and then add your topic, add your comment on top. That will definitely gain visibility to them. So either they hadn't seen you before, they forgot who you are, or they are seeing you for the first time, but will get you visibility right there. And if it happens that they are hiring, and after they got curious to see who is this person commenting or reacting to my post, they check your profile, that's a bingo. So this is the reverse engineering factor, because they will then reach out to you instead of you having to reach out to them. And that works really well for those executives in the covert search. So those that don't want to come across as they are looking for a job. So just by interacting, by reacting to those posts, you're actually getting visibility right there. So this is visibility. Now, The next thing that you need to do is make sure that you really stay active. You don't want to just do this once or twice. And of course, you don't want to overwhelm and come across as if you are somebody who is stalking anyone. So be very mindful of that. It's literally very much about common sense. And now, once you understand that process and you do this on a daily basis, then just, see what happens next. And literally, do not overthink. You can't control everything in this life. We can't really control anything in life. We can only control the things that we do. So in that case, take action, stay active, stay positive-minded. Believe that the universe is also, understanding what you are doing here. And naturally, any seeds that you plant, naturally they will harvest. If you really nurture it, if you really water it, and if you're planting in the right soil. So it's a very good thing to learn from the nature itself. And remember, above all, before you do any of this, make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up and shining. So when somebody looks at it, it really represents that senior executive that you want to be perceived as. So make sure to take a look, and of course, that photo. You don't want to have a photo on LinkedIn that, it's like, oh my God, he's definitely not somebody to reach out to because, he or she is not looking that pleasant, that sociable. You want to come across as somebody senior. You want to come across as somebody pleasant. You want to come across as somebody that really could represent that C-suite position that you really wanting to be identified for. So LinkedIn and LinkedIn headline are topics that we can elaborate and cover much more in our next episodes. You also find a lot of this information in my YouTube previous videos. So today, that's it. I really want to thank you once again for being part of the show and for listening to everything that I'm here to share with you from my expertise and experience with so many executives across the globe in the last 7 years. Now, be a life creator and bend this matrix. Create the reality that you wish to see in your life. And until next time, stay blessed.
Never miss an episode. Never miss an opportunity. Follow Happy Monday Executives with Isabelita Castillo from any of your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay blessed.